Okay, thank you for joining us on this episode of Lord of Lore. I'm your host, Mark Norman. My co-host is Lord Drew. You can find him at Lord_Drew_72 at Twitch. He does video games, so check him out. Hit that like and subscribe button. Feel free to comment below about this episode or any future episodes you'd like us to check out. So thanks. Enjoy the show, and thanks for stopping by. So in the Avengers, here's Captain America. He's trying to adjust in this new life, this new future. Because he 70 years later,
right?
It's been like a blink of an eye for him.
Right. He went to sleep saying,
he's got a date.
Try not to step on her feet. Right. It's a date.
And now, anyway, and now here's the world needs him. The world needs Captain America. So in this movie, you have the interaction with all the different heroes, the Avengers.
Right. So this is where Captain America has to. In this movie, he's trying to prove he belongs.
Right.
Because everybody sees him as an outdated artifact. And at least that's how he feels, and how some people do see him.
Right. And this is also where Nick Fury wants him to be the leader of the Avengers.
Right.
He wants him to take that lead.
That's what he wants. Right.
But Captain America's new. He's trying to get a feel, trying to figure out where he belongs in all this.
Do I belong in all this?
Right. And then
he's still not sure about America right now.
I like that clash with Tony Stark.
Yeah.
They have.
Yes.
Because they're on opposite ends here.
Right. Captain wants to serve America still. He still believes in the American way from back in the World War II days. Yeah. America has to be defended, and he's willing to defend it.
Right.
And Tony, on the other hand, doesn't trust America, sees the government as an evil entity. His resistance shows. He looks at the government as an evil entity. He treats them as a joke, like he would his enemies.
Right. I mean,
right?
His intelligence and the stuff he creates.
Right.
Yeah. He would never let the government take any of that.
Right.
Absolutely not. And Rogers is because Steve
Steve thinks you should just serve just because.
Right.
Tony says I need to know what I'm serving.
Right. And that's where
there's
the
difference.
Yeah.
Right. A big difference. It's one of the differences.
And then you have Thor who shows up. Here's a god.
He calls himself a god.
Right, but comes in. And of course he gets the nickname Point Break from Tony Stark.
Yeah.
But I mean, I remember watching that scene where it was Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor, battling.
Do not touch me again.
Then don't take my stuff.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Shakespeare in the Park? Doth mother know you weareth her drapes?
This is beyond you, metal man. Loki will face Asgardian justice.
He gives up the cube, he's all yours. Until then, stay out of the way. Tourist.
Okay.
Power 400% capacity.
How about that?
Hey! That's enough.
Now, I don't know what you plan on doing here.
I've come here to put an end to Loki's schemes.
Then prove it. Put that hammer down.
Yeah, no.
Bad call. He loves his hammer.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Are we done here?
Like, wow. Like, I didn't know how they were going to do that because you've never seen this many heroes in one movie, major heroes in one movie. So you're like, you're worried someone's going to get left out, it feels like, right?
Right. Yeah. It's just, you would feel that you're right. Somebody's being left out of the power struggle.
But that doesn't end up happening.
Nope.
Uh,
I think it's one of the first times that Captain America solidly proves his leadership as an Avenger.
yes, absolutely.
I mean, he breaks up what could have continued on to be a devastating fight for one or both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their egos would have probably gotten one of them killed, or other people even.
Right. And then you have Hulk, Bruce Banner, also they bring into the fold. Of course, Bruce doesn't like the Hulk and wants to get rid of him.
Right. Hulk doesn't like Bruce on the other side. So.
Right. So that adds another wrinkle into this, where does the Hulk fit in? Where does Bruce Banner fit in? Because they're two different members, and kind of
Right. They're absolutely two different members of the
So-
Avengers. One's a scientist, and the other one's a brute fighter.
right. And then you got Natalia, Black
Right.
Widow.
Yep.
She's in there too, and you're wondering how does she fit in too? Because you got all these people with powers and abilities, and she's human with some badass skills and fighting
Right.
styles.
She's a secret trained Russian assassin for the Red Room,
Right.
the most powerful organizations in Marvel Universe history.
So and then Thor's brother comes, and that's the main villain, and this is Loki to bring in the Shatari, to bring in an alien invasion, basically.
Right. Someone is giving him an army to invade Earth.
Right. No one knows who it is yet, but
Right. We haven't. Right.
but I mean, we know.
We know who it is. The rumors were out long before the movie.
Right.
You know.
But yeah, the way Loki was able to manipulate everyone
Right.
was great too.
And that's what's really good about the Avengers movies. Is in the comics, Loki's who brought the Avengers together.
Yes.
And in the movies, they did the same thing. Loki brings the Avengers together.
Yep.
And he's just a lieutenant or general in a war that Earth doesn't even know is happening.
Right. And I mean, at one point in the movie, it's like the Avengers are fighting each other.
Right. They're so busy fighting and resisting each other that they're able to be taken advantage of.
Right.
All that power, and it's being laid to waste on each other.
And then the invasion starts.
And once the fight starts, they all start to see and work together, see what each other has to offer, and that
Right.
each other is good.
I mean, yeah, they finally
they're not maybe not as righteous as some of the others, but they're all good.
right.
They all have good ideals.
Right. They all want to save lives.
Right.
They all,
There's a simple goal that will work together to fight back.
right. And then I mean you notice too when they watch each other fight and see what they could do, there starts building some respect
Right.
from each other.
Right. He sees that Tony will lay down on that wire.
Right. Yeah.
Just by going in there, he knows.
Yeah,
he
and
will.
then once the real combat starts, that's boom.
Once
Okay.
lives are at risk, Earth's at risk, they put their egos aside.
Right.
And it's tough. So many egos in one room. You not just got heroes you got to deal with, but I think that they did a good job in a PG-13 setting of dealing with the egos of each one of these characters.
Right.
Each one of these characters has an ego about them. I mean, they're the best in their field and always have been.
Right.
And in their own minds, they know they're the best. And that's what's the dangerous part,
Right.
It's like, a basketball player is dangerous, but he's more dangerous when he knows he's dangerous. When he knows everything he can do without, if he's not tripping over himself because he's going beyond his abilities, he always stays within his abilities. That makes him more dangerous.
Right. Right. And I mean, and then when the battle really starts, that's when Captain America takes charge.
Guys,
Call it, Captain.
All right, listen up. Until we can close that portal, our priority is containment. Barton, I want you on that roof, eyes on everything, call out patterns and strays. Stark, you got the perimeter. Anything gets more than 3 blocks out, you turn it back or you turn it to ash.
Can you give me a lift?
Right. Better clench up, Legolas.
Thor, you gotta try and bottleneck that portal. Slow him down. You got the lightning. Light the bastards up. You and me, we keep the fighting here. And Hulk. Smash.
Right.
That's when you see the Captain America actually.
Yes. And when they get down into New York and they come together, each one of them has already respect and listening to his command.
Right.
And that first time that he's like, Hulk, smash.
Right.
And I'm like, he's still calling Hulk.
Yep.
He's not calling him Bruce like everybody else or Banner like everybody else.
He's one of the only characters that knows the difference between.
Yes, he knows that they're different beings.
And he knows how to use both of them.
Yes.
He
understands how to as a leader, he understands what each one offers and what each one needs to keep them in the group, to keep them a part of things.
Right. And I think that was the first time since he was brought back to life where he actually felt comfortable.
Yeah. I think that's the moment he feels comfortable in this modern world a little bit. He's starting to feel, at home. I know it's an invasion, but this is where he is. He's a soldier. That's what he is. He's a soldier. I mean, he's the ultimate soldier.
Right.
So, we see before he even can become a soldier, his lifelong dream is to be a soldier. That's his dream. Right. I want to be a soldier. That's it.
That's it. And then he's giving everybody orders what to do, how to work, and they start working as a team for the first time.
He didn't give himself the captain rank.
Nope.
It was given to him. That mantle was handed to him.
Yep. And he served it well and knows how to use it.
Yeah.
The Avengers are battling. They're trying to save the day, save as many lives as they can. I mean, again, the use of his shield, the way he combines everyone's abilities and powers.
Yeah,
and
I like the instant camaraderie. He uses it as a springboard. He uses it. Him and Tony work together as a team with it.
Use Thor to deflect.
Yeah,
yeah.
He uses, that shield, whatever they need in that setting. It's not just something he blocks with,
Right. Yeah. And again,
they keep him lively with the shield.
Yeah.
Which they should. That's what what he's known for.
Right. I like to see different ways he uses the shield too. Each movie, I want to see something different or something more creative or
right. Show him that he's, how quickly he adapts with that shield. He knows how to use it.
Right.
I love how they do that with it.
Yes. He knows that shield.
Yeah. It's part of him.
Right. Exactly. It's part of Captain America.
Yeah. A weapon should be part of you if you want to be good with it.
Yeah.
It has to be one with it.
And then this is
it has to be one with you.
And this is where he really gains respect for Tony, who takes a bomb. And
up to this point, he's seen him as the little spoiled brat.
Right. Not,
You know?
he's not going to lay down for
Right.
someone.
He's not a fighter for America like his father
Right.
was.
He's not going to take a bullet. For
He's about
anybody.
himself.
Right.
He's a selfish little spoiled brat. His dad gave him everything.
Right.
That's what he sees.
Right. That's
He
what
doesn't. He know. There's no Howard there to him.
No.
At this point, all he sees is a spoiled little brat.
Right, and that I think he kind of he's disappointed that
Yeah.
he doesn't see Howard in his.
Yeah. He figures Tony, but he watches the videos and he says, "Oh, this guy's just a spoiled rich kid.
Yep.
His ego, his attitude. What a punk kid." And he never grows out of it.
Right. But he ends up taking a bomb into the portal, and basically without his life support shuts down. He falls to Earth.
Right.
So but he was going to sacrifice himself, and that gained Captain America's respect right there.
Before that, his respect was gained in the rotor in the ring.
Right. But really,
that solidified that he, it's another example that he laid down on for him. Yeah.
Right.